Hello, my name is Katie Moralia. I am a third year here at the University of Massachusetts, Boston, and I'm studying environmental science and doing an accelerated master's in education. For the past month or so, I've been working with the Study Abroad office as a part of their blog team, and this is my final post as a way to wrap up my travel experience. For the past 3 weeks, I was over in South Africa taking travel photography at Stellenbosch University, and it was wonderful. We spent 1 week doing theory lecture and partial day practicals, and then the second half of our trip we went on the garden route. Here at UMass Boston, I try to be a really active member of our campus community. I have 3 on-campus jobs, and I'm also actively pursuing 2 degrees. So I love travel, but I thought that study abroad might not fit into my cramped schedule. I was chatting with a friend one day about hobbies and what we want to do in the future, and she mentioned this specific program, this 2-week-ish in Stellenbosch, and that I kind of took as a sign to look into studying abroad, and specifically J-terms. I logged into the UMass Boston Study Abroad portal and saw so many J-term options, and it finally felt like study abroad was going to fit in my schedule and be a possibility for me. I applied pretty close to the deadline, which I was a little bit nervous about, but I met with a study abroad advisor to kind of help guide my way and help me feel more confident in my application. I found out I was accepted after a few days of waiting post-deadline, and I was so shocked and excited. For about 2 months of doing paperwork here and there and anticipating this trip, I finally got to go and have the time of my life. Through the help of my coordinators here and my coordinators over in Stellenbosch, I felt really stress-free and prepared the entire travel process, which is truly a privilege. I knew I was passionate about the content, I was curious about the country I was going to, and I ended up making really awesome memories with really awesome people and learning a lot. Throughout my time in Stellenbosch and the process of getting there, I met and interacted with a lot of people, professors, program coordinators, and my peers, and they were all lovely. Everyone that I interacted with were from diverse backgrounds and walks of life, and we all brought something different to the table. It really felt like students were gathering in Stellenbosch to appreciate art and travel together. We came in as strangers, we got to know each other and explore and be vulnerable, and we left with a lot of new friends. After even just 3 weeks, I hold all of the people involved in this process really close to my heart. The place, I went to Stellenbosch, South Africa, and it was even more beautiful and interesting than I had imagined. Africa is one of the continents I've never been to, so Stellenbosch definitely really stood out. Safe to say, the city welcomed us with open arms. Everyone was so kind and so lovely. All of the pro staff that we met and all of the people who lived there. They shared their hearts with us, their culture with us. It was amazing. Stellenbosch University really wanted to ensure that we felt matriculated into their campus as well as the culture of Stellenbosch, South Africa. So they had a few students helping to run the program and participate in the classes with us. These people and these relationships that were fostered really helped to make the experience that much better and stronger. The experience and opportunities that we were handed were catered and executed beautifully. We had a solid schedule that we followed. It was a little under 3 weeks, so we had a lot to fit in, and it was perfect. For the weekend before classes started, we went to Robben Island, we went to Cape Town, we explored Table Mountain, and then the first week of classes, like I said earlier, lecture for the first part of the day, practical for the second part of the day. We were really there to learn how to use a camera, the theory of taking pictures, and then put it to use and get some solid photos from South Africa. Then the second half we went on the garden route, which is traveling around South Africa to get all the good pictures of beaches and mountains and of course the animals. We had a lot of fun on the road, learning about different wildlife and communities as well. If I could give any advice to people in a similar academic standing to me or people who are just looking at study abroad, I would definitely say don't stress and be all in. I heard from a lot of people to try not to stress about the paperwork or the flights too much or what the future can hold that we can't control. Your host university and your home university, all of the people there are ready to support you if things do go wrong, but hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Things will be okay. it's hard not to worry about who you're going to be friends with, where you're going to sit at lunch, where you're going to go, what exactly you're going to be doing. But truly soaking it in and trying new things gets you pretty far and will get you a good experience in the end. Overall, I would say just be curious and be thoughtful and really absorb all of the time that you're traveling and hanging out with incredible people from all over. I didn't know if study abroad was going to be in the cards for me, but it ended up working out, and it is one of my favorite experiences I've had in college. If you're clicking on this video or this blog page, then maybe you're already thinking about studying abroad, and I encourage you to please look into it. There are so many awesome places you can travel, and so many incredible people, friends, and memories to make. Safe travels, have fun.